Today's episode is making me sweat. Haven't even got into it, but I can feel the shame, the blame, the guilt, you're such a homewrecker. Yeah, what am I talking about, right? I'm talking about the other woman. I'm talking about being the other woman. I'm talking about when someone breaks up with somebody and then they get immediately into a relationship and people want to just throw fucking shade at the other person. You're like, whoa, hold up. Let's just take a second and drop all the judgment and the shame and the blame, rights and wrongs, and the you hurt this person, like all that shit. Just, ugh, ugh, ugh. And take a second, zoom out, fly high above the situation, and understand that there's so much going on. And every party involved, the original relationship, the breakup, the new relationship, there's so many things happening. When I got together with Clayton, I happened to be that other woman who he jumped into a relationship with after he broke up with his ex. Thankfully, I had no one throwing shade at me except the girl that was being broken up with. And it was because I was so fortunate to have such a lovely collection of friends from his side and my side that understood what we were asking for in our lives, the orchestrating of the universe to bring us together the way that the universe does sometimes. Everyone but one person was able to be that. And the other person that wasn't able to be that right away was a friend of mine who had been broken up with, and their person got together with somebody else like right away, and she was just like crushed. I know another friend of mine, we've had this conversation. She was broken up with, her ex got together with another person right away. And this isn't a conversation in cheating. That's a different conversation. Clayton did not cheat on his ex with me. We were platonic friends, living life. Like, I was asking for someone like, universe, I like this person that you keep putting in front of me, but he is in a relationship. So bring me somebody else. Like, bring me somebody else. But the universe had its own like twisted sense of humor and was like, I'm going to bring you him. He just has to fucking figure it out. And when he does, it'll be seamless. And you know what? It was seamless. Our relationship has been practically seamless. It is because of the work that we have been doing on our own, in our own lives, asking for what we're asking for us to show up. A breakup most likely always has to happen, but it's that time frame in between, like, quote unquote, rushing into the next thing, rebounding XYZ. Like, people could have been like, well, okay, she's like, wait, he is rebounding. But when you look at each situation individually and let go of your judgments, you will begin to see what's required from every single person involved in their life. It sucks to hear sometimes, and it hits you in the face sometimes, it slaps you upside the head. But when you can be radically responsible for every single choice, including the choice to come to this earth, your choice to have your parents, your friends, you're choosing all of it. You're choosing your experiences. And so why would you not be choosing this? And to those girlfriends that I've had this conversation with, where they've gone through a breakup and their ex gets into a relationship like really fast, or well, in the relationship, one thing I will ask them is, where were you creating this? Where were you actually asking for this to happen? And it sucks and it hits them in the gut. And then this awareness floods over them and they're aware of what they have been asking for. And so when Clayton did the breakup, we got together pretty much immediately afterwards. There was a slight second of like, oh, this is fast. But I was like, oh my God, wait. You've been asking for this for so long. He's been asking for this for so long. Why would we deny ourselves the opportunity to have this experience together, right? We only live this life once. So why not take every opportunity in your hands and go for it? And relationships are no different, especially when you've been doing, that inner work, you've been working on yourself, you've been working on your relationship wounds. Things will move quite quickly when you start to heal stuff. It's phenomenal what happens when you start to heal your wounds, whatever they may be in. But the whole point of me sharing this experience and this story is that what my ask is that when you hear this and when you have these moments in your life where you're either being broken up with and then this happens, or your friends are going through this moment, is to, instead of going right to drama and shame and blame and guilt, can we take a second and pause and zoom out, ask a question, see what all the variables are? Lead with love, lead with just wanting everyone to have consciousness in their life, celebrating that choices have been made. Ask what our awareness is, and just allowing everyone to go about their life the way that they're choosing to go about their life. And that really requires something different, but it really creates at the same time something different. This energetic bond in breakups of just like sheer drama will begin to dissolve. And so for all of you who like know me personally in that situation, I just want to thank you if you're watching, because you were that space for me and you were that space for Clayton, and you were so supportive of us coming together and building and continuing to build the life that we're building together. And you didn't throw shade or blame or guilt or create any drama around our relationship. If you did, it was in your head. So I appreciate that. But I'm an example of being the other woman and the way that it can turn out for people. And I just encourage everyone to move forward with that. Like, if you're being different, if you dissolve your judgment in any situation, especially in relationships, I'm just curious as to how your world, the world, would shift and change. That's where I want to leave the conversation, is just an invitation to let go of that like breakup drama trauma. Be the space, be the energy of something different. If you are going through a breakup, your thoughts are your own, and ask yourself questions like, what am I aware of? What am I choosing here? What's next? How can this get better? Those uplifting questions and those empowering questions is what I would encourage you to go through. It is full of different emotions, and it is full of things that are projected at you, and you don't need to buy any of those projections. So that's the episode today. Hope you found some value in that. Please refrain from saying bad things in the comments about me. This is just one person's perspective and one person's experience, a topic that's not really talked about, I don't think, a lot of times. And I know from conversations I've had with girlfriends, it's really helped them shift perspectives and move through some stuff. So I hope that if that's something that contributes to your world, it's contributed to your world. Until next time, have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you soon.